NFL has us at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement. Their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. Blue 80. 12, 12. Like 50. Like 50. Under. Got it.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Buying time to his left. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Check. 21, 21. Under.
Breeze now on first down. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Ready. Blue 80. Over.
Breeze to throw on second down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Zach Brown in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
95-56, 95-56. Ready. Blue 80. Got it. Motion, motion, motion. No. Off. 0-2, 0-2. Under. Mike, number 53. Mike, 53.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll let it fly in the direction again. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Redskins, Jamison Crowder. This is taken at the 18. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Double. Tiger. Double. 15.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Front.
Smith on 1st down. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Smith again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. That's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Ready. 90. 11. Got it. 12. 21. 21.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara.
Oh, that's
what an effort. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 34 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Ready. You ready? Got it. Over.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Blitz coming And down he goes. And that is the third sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. On second down, here's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First grab for Thomas. It's good for a first down as well. From the gun, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill from 3 yards out, and the Saints have taken the early lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage. And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Well, this is how you shape the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4. And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Cameron Jordan able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts. This is caught, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw. Here's Peterson on 3rd and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Adrian Peterson punching it in from a yard away. And the Redskins are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
So that'll back them up 5. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. Hopkins with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at about the 32.
21.
Breeze now. He dumps it down to Ingram. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
4 down, check, 4 down. Got it. Hey, check my 50. Check my 50. Check.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Breeze to another longtime vet, Ginn, for the New Orleans first.
Set. Let it. Under. Exit. Over.
Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. Thomas has got it, complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check out. Over. 36. Ready. Left side.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And now running right through it. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Here we go.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
21. Under. 53, come on. 95, 56. 95, 56. 20 seconds.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
We got three, fellas. We got three. 90. Got it. I got you, boy. 21. Over.
Now Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in with Washington. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
This Washington defense, they've stood tall the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Breeze. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
15.
They go play action here on 1st down. Ducks him with a grab over the middle. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And it's a 14-yard pickup, but it'll still be 2nd down.
Right.
Here's Smith now on second down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. P.J. Williams with a pick. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
On first down, Breeze. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Breeze. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now third down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
12. Ready. You waiting? Under. 5-8. 21. Got it. Hey, I'm coming. 21. 21. 5-8.
Breeze now to throw. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Benjamin Watson, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. What's good on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Smith. And this is Michael Floyd, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that wasn't a completion, but it wasn't a sack either. So the good takeaway, able to extend the life of the play. Normally, you would think he'd just take off and run downfield, but he was trying to find an open receiver, unable to do so. So
after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Smith now to throw again. He's going to float this one deep right side. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls, and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1.
15.
Throwing on third down, Smith. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe you want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They are going for it. It's Smith. Up there, it's incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing. Second and 11. Here's Breeze to throw. He'll let it fly in the direction again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints add on to their lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends. And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for... And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. On second down, here's Smith. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space. Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down. Well, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. They're going to go for it. It's Smith. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Richardson. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Smith. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith trying to lay one up deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. To the air again, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So 4th down coming up. What do you expect?
They've gone for it time after time. They haven't punted yet. I don't know what's right anymore.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going to try and throw. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into New Orleans territory. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. To throw is Smith. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 1 minute 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So after the INT, it's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Easy. Got it. Okie. 13. All right, 2. 95, 56. 80%.
Now Breeze. He hits his target, left side, Watson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Check. 53 Mike. Check. 50%. Let's go. Check. Check hot route. Hot. 21. Louis shot. Got it.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beef eaters on the interior of this D-line, You just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Well, we got beef eaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Now Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Throwing again is Smith. Looking for the end zone. And this is caught in the end zone. It's Dotson for the Redskins touchdown. Josh Doctson as the first half is winding down. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here, and the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Ready? You ready? He's coming. We got double up. Hey, kill. 5-8. Ready for second.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Breeze to throw on 2nd down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Breeze now 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Breeze. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And just like that, on we head to half number 2. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he spins free. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it a second down. From the gun, here's Smith. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Thompson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Smith now to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. To throw on second down is Smith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the pace?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in the game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done.
Looking for Gannon, it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And while there is no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity map to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster in order to try and win the game.
Room past the 20. And finally, down at the 36-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around, not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
And a solid run down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Here's Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Thompson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, Smith. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And Davis with it left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Dancing to his left. Trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing is Smith. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. A gain of 4 on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The offense staying out there. They're at 50%, 2 for 4 thus far in the game. What can they do here on 4th down? They snap it to Smith. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to throw, Smith. Out to the left, it's complete to Dodson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Again, Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. He's going to take a shot for the end. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36. Over. Check 26.
To throw is Breeze. And Breeze is going to go down in the end zone, a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. And here come the Redskins now. Johnson now on 1st and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. On 1st and 10, Johnson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Tyler Damesia busting through to get him for a loss of 6. The Redskins on 3rd down. A pretty anemic, a very anemic 1 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. A shotgun snap for Smith. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Ready. Yellow waiting.
Now Breeze throwing on 2nd down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Check. 53 spot. Check. 53. Got it.
Now Breeze on third down. Flushed out right. He completes it to Bryant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready. You ready?
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Saints. They'll be looking to expand their lead here. They've got the football as we start the 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady. We go 21. 21. 95, 56. 95, 56. Wait a sec. Hey, watch it. Got it. Ready, watch that.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Looking downfield for Dick. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. Smith again. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Now Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st down, Smith. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Here's Smith. Looking long for his tight end read. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A gain of 39 that time. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Damesia. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They begin on the ground with Kamara. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Third and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And he's going to go down again. Reuben Foster, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Smith finding his big tight end read for a Redskins first.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
That was a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more.
It'll be a Redskin first down as Smith hits Crowder. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
15.
Smith on 1st down. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Demario Davis in there to record another sack. Their 6th of the afternoon. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Out of the gun, Smith. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
It's Smith. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, 67 yards. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Breeze to throw on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup with someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. He's going to let it fly. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They come out here in the eye, trying to run it in with Line, the fullback, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Zach Line taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Tyler Damesia in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They'll look to throw. It's brought in by Floyd. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
He's going to let it fly. It's caught at the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doxson in the final minute. And the Redskins have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation. But to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect.
11.
He's back to throw. And Watson has it right side. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Back to throw, Breeze. Being chased out left. 16 yards there. 2 straight plays of 16 yards and another first down. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A 10th carry for Kamara, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Kill. 95-56.
On second down, Kamara. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down.
Hey, kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And his kick is good. And that's going to tie the ball game at 34. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Saints coming out now to take the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Left. 12. 21.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Zach Brown in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Flush to his right. And he took the contact as he was throwing it. And the ball drops incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, They told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we've got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game. And, boy, they did it well.
Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
That part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, a run with Thompson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking in the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Hey, back up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down.
Double. Let's go, 15.
They snap it to Smith. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Washington. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from the Bayou.